Before you go to bed this weekend, you might want to take a quick look at your clocks because it's that time of the year again. Yes, daylight saving time is coming to an end, and on Sunday, November 2nd at 2 a.m., we officially fall back by 1 hour. That means, good news first, you'll get to enjoy an extra hour of sleep. But the not so great news, you'll probably notice it's dark outside before you've even finished dinner. So why do we change our clocks twice a year? When did this all start? And will this tradition ever end? Let's dive deep into the fascinating and sometimes controversial story behind daylight saving time. Daylight saving time, or DST as it's often called, isn't just a quirky modern idea. In fact, it goes all the way back to the early 1900s when the world was at war and resources were scarce. The idea was first introduced in 1918 under the Standard Time Act, right in the middle of World War I. The concept was simple. By shifting the clock an hour forward during the summer months, people could make better use of daylight, burning less fuel for lighting at night. It was all about saving energy, and that's actually how the name Daylight Saving Time came about. During the war, conserving energy was critical. Factories ran round the clock, people relied on coal and kerosene, and every ounce of fuel mattered. So adding 1 extra hour of daylight in the evening meant lights could be turned off earlier. It worked, at least temporarily. But when the war ended, so did the enthusiasm for changing the clocks. The law was repealed in 1919, and America went back to its normal schedule. Fast forward a few decades to the 1960s, and confusion was everywhere. Some states observed daylight saving time, others didn't. Imagine trying to schedule a train ride or a radio broadcast when one town was an hour ahead and another wasn't. That chaos led to the Uniform Time Act of 1966, which officially standardized the start and end dates of daylight saving time across the U.S. It made the system consistent. We spring forward in March and fall back in November. Simple, right? Well, not quite. In 2005, Congress stepped in again and changed the rules. They extended daylight saving time by several weeks, now starting on the second Sunday in March and ending on the first Sunday in November. The reasoning was once again about saving energy and giving people more daylight in the evenings for shopping, sports, and outdoor activities. But here's where the debate really heats up. Not everyone loves changing the clocks. Some say it's outdated, that it messes with sleep patterns, productivity, and even mental health. Others argue it still helps reduce electricity use and gives people more daylight to enjoy life after work. So the question remains, should we keep doing this, or is it time to end daylight saving time once and for all? In recent years, there have been multiple efforts to make daylight saving time permanent, meaning no more clock changes. In 2022, the U.S. Senate even passed a bipartisan bill called the Sunshine Protection Act, which would have made daylight time the new standard year-round. But the bill stalled in the House of Representatives, leaving things exactly as they are, at least for now. So, for the foreseeable future, we'll keep setting our clocks forward and backward twice a year. Here's another twist. Not everyone in America even participates. Both Hawaii and most of Arizona skip daylight saving time altogether. So while the rest of the country adjusts their clocks, folks in Honolulu and Phoenix just keep on living their best lives, no time changes needed. Some U.S. territories like Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, and the U.S. Virgin Islands also ignore daylight saving time entirely. Now, let's talk about what this change actually means for you. When the clock falls back on November 2nd at 2 a.m., you'll technically gain 1 hour of sleep. But starting next week, you'll notice something else. The sun will start setting around 4:15 p.m. That means darker evenings, chillier nights, and yes, that feeling of, wait, it's dark already, hitting you by dinner time. And while most people don't mind getting that extra hour of rest, studies have shown that the switch can still mess with our biological clocks. Some people feel groggy or off for a few days after the change, So if you're one of them, you're not alone. Here's a quick tip to make the transition smoother. Start adjusting your sleep schedule a day or two before the change. Go to bed just a little earlier. You can also make sure your bedroom is dark and quiet to help your body naturally sync to the new rhythm. And don't forget, your smartphones and computers will adjust automatically, but your microwave, oven, and car clocks probably won't. So when do we spring forward again? Mark your calendars. Sunday, March 8th, 2026 at 2 a.m. That's when we'll move the clocks ahead by 1 hour, giving us longer daylight hours in the evenings again. And that's really what it all comes down to, finding the balance between light and lifestyle. Some love early mornings, others love late sunsets. But for now, our clocks will keep doing their twice-a-year dance, falling back every November and springing forward every March. It's a reminder that time, quite literally, is what we make of it. So what do you think? Should the US finally put an end to daylight saving time? Or do you love having those long summer evenings? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share it with a friend who's always confused about when the clocks change, and don't forget to subscribe for more smart, story-driven videos just like this. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your extra hour of sleep this Sunday.